Here's a great cinematic AI-generated adventure story prompt that you can input into an AI video generator. Try it out and let me know what you think. This is our best shot. We got it. We're going to go ahead and send it. All right, so we just sent it. Yeah, so now we wait. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's good. So this was really fun to make, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And yeah, if you want more adventures like this, just stay tuned because I've got plenty more where that came from. Okay, here we go. The Last Man in the Dinosaur Jungle. Live-action cinematic AI-generated video. In the heart of a dense and untamed jungle, there existed a hidden world untouched by modern society and shrouded in mystery. For the past 30 years, this jungle had been home to a solitary man who had carved out a life for himself amidst the ancient trees and lush foliage. But what sets this jungle apart from all others is its most extraordinary inhabitants, the dinosaurs. Yes, dinosaurs. Among the dense foliage and towering trees of this secluded jungle, dinosaurs roamed freely, living and thriving in an environment seemingly untouched by the passage of time. The very air hummed with the sound of their prehistoric footsteps, and their earth-shaking roars echoed through the dense canopy above. This was not a place where humans dared to tread, or so it seemed. Our story revolves around a man known only as the Survivor. He was a rugged, bearded individual who looked every bit the part of a seasoned wilderness expert. His face was etched with the map of his life, each line and wrinkle telling a tale of resilience and survival. His eyes, though, were what truly captivated one's attention, holding a depth of wisdom and a hint of longing that hinted at a story waiting to be told. He was clad in clothes made from materials found in the jungle, showcasing a mastery over the wilderness that bordered on the primal. He moved through the dense undergrowth with an otherworldly grace, his senses attuned to the rhythm of the jungle. One day, while exploring a new part of the jungle, he comes across dinosaur tracks and realizes that these magnificent creatures are still roaming free in this untouched wilderness. As he ventures deeper into the heart of the jungle, he discovers a clearing that serves as a sanctuary for the dinosaurs. Here, amidst the ancient trees, they gather to quench their thirst from a crystal-clear spring. It's a scene straight out of the distant past, brought to life in the present day. In this jungle, the laws of nature were different. The dinosaurs, far from being extinct, were alive and thriving. There were velociraptors, creatures of both grace and ferocity, their lithe bodies and intelligent eyes betraying their predatory instincts. Then there was the Triceratops, a gentle giant with 3 majestic horns on its head. Its frills spread wide in a silent greeting, a symbol of the prehistoric past. And lurking in the shadows was the fearsome T-Rex, its imposing presence a constant reminder of the raw power that existed in this hidden world. Despite the dangers that lurked around every corner, the Survivor had managed to carve out a life for himself in this primeval paradise. He had built a rudimentary shelter, fashioned tools from natural materials, and learned to hunt small game. His days were filled with the rhythm of survival, gathering food, tending to his shelter, and exploring the uncharted territories of the jungle. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows through the dense canopy, the Survivor stumbled upon something that shattered the solitude of his existence, a sign left behind by another human. A fire, still smoldering embers glowing like embers of a distant past. Something had been here recently, another human. Hope surged through him, quickly followed by a wave of caution. Could this be a sign of civilization encroaching upon his sanctuary? Or was it something more sinister? With the discovery of the fire, the Survivor's world was irrevocably altered. It was a beacon in the darkness, a symbol of connection in his long years of isolation. Driven by a mix of curiosity and apprehension, he decided to investigate. He followed the trail left behind by the fire, pushing deeper into the uncharted regions of the jungle. The dense foliage swallowed the sunlight, turning the forest floor into a dim, shadowy realm. The survivor moved with the precision of a seasoned hunter, his senses on high alert. The jungle itself seemed to come alive around him, the rustle of leaves whispering secrets carried on the wind. As he ventured further, the vegetation began to thin, revealing a sight that left him in awe. Before him lay a vast cavern, its entrance concealed by centuries of overgrown vines and foliage. The air around it thrummed with an ancient energy, a palpable sense of history that seemed to reach out from the depths of time. This was no ordinary cave. It was a portal to the past, a gateway to secrets long buried. He cautiously approached the entrance, each step echoing in the sudden silence. The jungle's symphony of sounds seemed to fade away, replaced by a heavy stillness. Taking a deep breath, he pushed aside the last of the vines, revealing a sight that made his heart skip a beat. Etched into the rock face above the entrance was a depiction of a dinosaur, its scales and teeth intricately detailed, its eyes gleaming with a prehistoric fire. It was a masterpiece of ancient art, a testament to a time when these magnificent creatures ruled the earth. But it wasn't just the dinosaur carving that caught his eye. Nestled in a crevice nearby was a glint of metal, half hidden by the creeping vines. He reached out, his fingers brushing against cold steel. He pulled it out. It was a key, an archaic design unlike anything he'd seen before. In his hand, it hummed with a strange energy, as if resonating with the heartbeat of the earth itself. As the survivor stood there contemplating the mysteries before him, a low rumble echoed from within the cavern, a sound that sent shivers down his spine. The ground trembled, and he could feel the very essence of the jungle shift around him. With a mix of trepidation and wonder, he knew he had stumbled upon something truly extraordinary, something that threatened to unravel the very fabric of his reality. Years ago, a secret organization known as Phoenix Initiative had created a hidden jungle reserve using advanced biotechnology to bring dinosaurs back to life. They built an underground facility beneath a remote jungle in South America, complete with cloning labs and artificial environments to house the dinosaurs. The organization hoped to study and preserve these magnificent creatures, safeguarding them from the threats of extinction that had wiped them out in the past. However, the plans went awry. A malfunction in the facility's security systems allowed some of the dinosaurs to escape, causing chaos within the controlled environment. Desperate to contain the situation, the organization made the agonizing decision to seal off the facility, leaving the dinosaurs to roam free within the confines of the jungle. And then there's the main character, who as a baby was abandoned near the jungle and raised by a herd of herbivorous dinosaurs. He grew up learning the ways of the dinosaurs, understanding their language and developing a profound connection with them. Over the years, he developed skills in hunting, gathering, and crafting tools, becoming a true master of survival. However, as he reached adulthood, a sense of restlessness began to stir within him. He felt a deep yearning for something beyond the familiar confines of his dino sanctuary. Driven by this innate curiosity, he decided to venture beyond the borders of his known world, carrying with him nothing but his trusty knife, a map of the surrounding areas drawn on a large leaf, and his unquenchable thirst for discovery. But he's not alone. There's a secret society known as the Children of the First Sun that have been observing him from afar. Intrigued by his unique abilities, they've formed a plan to recruit him. Their ultimate goal is to restore balance to nature by reintroducing dinosaurs into the world. They believe that the survivor holds the key to achieving this balance, and they will do whatever it takes to bring him into their fold. With that, our dinosaur hero is about to embark on an incredible adventure. He'll encounter other survivors who've managed to carve out lives in the dinosaur-filled wilderness. Along the way, he'll uncover more about the dinosaur whisperer prophecy, facing challenges that test his skills and courage. And all the while, he'll be pursued by members of the Children of the First Sun who seek to manipulate him towards their own ends. As the story unfolds, the dinosaur whisperer will be forced to confront his destiny. He'll need to harness his unique bond with dinosaurs and uncover the secrets of his past to determine the fate of not just the dinosaurs, but possibly the entire human race. The fate of both dinosaurs and humanity hangs in the balance. So what do you think? Pretty cool, huh? So would you guys like me to try and generate this story using an AI video generator? Let me know. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, just stay tuned because I've got plenty more adventures where that came from.